Hi my friends, I am just making a video for you while I drink this green smoothie. Delicious. So my name's Amitabha, and I just wanted to share a message with you about ascension and evolution of consciousness and evolution of belief. So there is this pervasive belief in New Age spirituality and spirituality in general, that there is an evolution of consciousness, that we're evolving, our consciousness is evolving, our souls are evolving, and that we can become something more. And that's exactly what ascension is also, that we're in a state now that's a lower state, and then we're going to ascend into a higher state, into a somehow more superior state of being. And I just wanted to try to see if we can all recognize that this is all about inferiority and superiority, and it's about not being the ultimate right now. It's about being somehow lesser and wanting to be higher and wanting to be saved. It's all really just Christianity superimposed upon New Age and modern spirituality. So all these beliefs are just that. They're just beliefs. They're waiting for ourselves to actually become empowered and do our own spiritual work. They're saying, I'm too busy right now to completely let go. I'm not willing to completely let go right now. I'm still wanting to hold on to a personal identity, a personal belief in a soul, in a self, or in consciousness, or in higher or lower self. Or an ascended and non-ascended state, and I'm not willing to completely let go of myself and experience what is beyond that. Because that's what enlightenment really is. Enlightenment really is, it's not some special state, it's just the stateless state. It's the state beyond thinking, beyond identification with form, with body, with self, with belief, with this idea of an I, or self, or a me, or mine. It's complete freedom from all beliefs, and that's all we really need to do. We should really try to put down all beliefs and transcend everything. Transcend the world, transcend our mind, transcend our identities, transcend our familial beliefs and identities. And just be as we are, and just see and experience as we are, and see and allow ourselves to experience what is, and actually stop projecting what we think reality is, and experience what it might be. Because if we say this is the truth, then we've already cut ourselves off. If you've ever read Conversations with God, I think it's a really great book, but I think there are limitations to it. Even if you read all three books, even in the last chapter of the last book, the third book, even says, this so-called God figure says, even this message has been channeled through you, Neil, and so it's limited. It's not the complete truth. So what we should really try to do is let everything go, let all of our beliefs go, and experience what might be, experience what is, without imposing a personal truth on it. And in Conversations with God, what I was about to say was, it says, how can you expect to hear my truth if you're always telling me yours? So this is God talking to Neil, right? And God says, how do you expect to hear my truth if you're always telling me yours? And that's pretty interesting. This idea that, because all we're going around and doing is telling everybody our personal truth and defending our personal path and our personal beliefs and our personal truth and this I am and this self and I'm a soul that needs to be protected or vindicated, or it needs to evolve and needs to have personal space, and all these thoughts are just beliefs that there's something to protect, there's something that we should hold on to and preserve, and there's something that's sacred. because the truth is everything is sacred and nothing is sacred at the same time. And so what we really need to do is to let our guard down and step out of this fear that there's something to lose, because there's really nothing to lose when we completely let go, when we completely let our minds be free, when we let our thoughts be free and stop holding on to them as a self, as my thoughts, as my beliefs, as my identity, then we sort of can experience this joy, this peaceful joy. It's not this excitable joy that we get from liking things. It's not this. It's not the opposite of anger, because the excitable joy is the opposite of excitable anger. It's liking. It's agitated liking, and anger is really just agitated disliking. So when we let our thoughts go, when we completely be in the moment and be completely mindful and just completely always, perpetually, every single moment, let all of our beliefs go, let all of our thoughts go, and just allow us to be like the sky and the clouds passing by in the sky, and not holding on to one cloud. You just cannot hold on to it. And I kind of think it's like, this idea of a self, this idea of something that can be held on to, is like, it's like you have sand in the palm of your hand, and then you sort of like, it's impossible to hold forever, because even if you held a single grain of sand in your hand, it would become an infinite weight if you held on to it for infinity. You wouldn't be able to hold on to it. You wouldn't even be able to hold your hand up. So this, even one grain of sand, but say your palm is full of sand and it's pouring out of your fingers as you let go. Letting go is like this. We let go a little, and then we're like, no, I have to keep something. We start to meditate, and it's like that. Those grains of sand start pouring out of our hand, and then we're like, no, I'm losing myself. I have to hold on to something. And so we start gravitating towards these beliefs in the divine masculine, divine feminine, in ascension, in evolution of consciousness. And so what it's like is we start to let go, the sand starts pouring out, the identity starts pouring out, and then we start to try to grab onto it, and we realize we can't grab it, because, say we only had one hand, and we can't grab on these grains of sand because we're still holding the other ones. And what we really need to do is just let our hand go, just dump it all out, and let it all fall, and allow ourselves to experience the freedom of letting go. Because if we hold that hand up, we hold that sand, or even just holding our hand up for any length of time, more than a few minutes, it becomes heavy, and heaviness is what we need to let go of. We need to become light and flowing and free. And so just let everything go. Let the sand go. Let if the sand is the identity, let it all go. Let all those beliefs go. Let all those notions and clingings and identities and ideas and concepts, let them all go. And experience the freedom of weightlessness. That's enlightenment. That's letting everything go radically in every moment, and holding on to nothing. If we get offended, if we get upset, let it go. Completely say, you know what, this is heavy. I'm letting this go. I think it was either the Buddha or Ajahn Chah said something like, imagine your thoughts are like a pit of fire. If you and holding on to them is like falling into the pit of fire. You would get out. You would get out as soon as you could if you're in a pit of fire. And imagine your thoughts are like fire. And if you hold on to your thoughts, you will get burned. If you hold on to those beliefs, every belief is like fire. Every thought, every concept is like fire. Every experience even is like fire. Everything that we can experience and believe and think is like fire. And we have to completely let it go as soon as we experience it, as soon as we think it. Otherwise, we'll hold on to it. and get burned and get hurt. So, and then we start hurting others because we only hurt others because we're holding on and getting burned ourselves, and we're like, no, you take this because this sucks, and I'm gonna just push it onto you because, and all it does is it throws fire in all directions. You can't actually let it go. You just all you do is you take the fire in your hand, and then you're still holding it and you're pressing it against someone else's face, so you're both getting burned. So all we really need to do is let all of our beliefs go, all of our ideas, and all of our identity. And all these concepts about evolution, they're all just grounded in deficiency, and they're all grounded in inferiority, and that we need to improve in some way. Because the need to improve says that there's a self that's insufficient and that needs to become something more. And the truth is, we don't need to become anything. We don't need to do anything. All we need to do is experience and let go. Experience and let go. And that's when we become fully free and fully enlightened, when we can let go everything radically in every moment. That's why meditation is so valuable, because it's a time that we get to sit with our thoughts without all the distractions and just experience what's happening in my mind and body right now. And as you experience it, let it go. Experience it, let it go. And it builds up this kind of mental strength so that we can do that all day long, hopefully. That's the idea. So try meditation out. Try letting go all your beliefs. Try letting go your beliefs that I'm wrong, that everything I'm saying is wrong, or everything I'm saying is right. Let it all go. Don't hang on to anything. So I love you so much. Have yourself a wonderful day. Have yourself a wonderful 2014. And make that your resolution, moment by moment, letting go of everything, including an idea of a self. Keep well. I love you. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be at ease. And may you fully experience and realize the unlimited state that is.